Hello there, how's it going? So, everybody's doing podcasts these days, video game channels, and a lot of things. So, I thought, well, I don't know what I thought. There is a lot of things going on in my head. Got so many ideas and, you know, pieces that I'm trying to piece together and figuring out what works right and what doesn't. So I'm just making this video and throwing it out there, see if it, you know, I don't know, I don't know why, but it has been a strange 2 3 years. Everything's changing so fast. You get pandemics and all the other that comes with the package. A lot of things has changed. Yeah, another thing has changed is my beard. Now I got white hair growing out of it like weed. It's like getting bushy and all that. Thinking about trimming it. And, it's like my beard is starting to look like the Amazon, the Amazon forest. It's just so weird. But I guess that's how things goes now. Everything's looking weird. You don't know what the heck is going on. Everybody has some sort of I don't know. Everything is getting digital now. Doesn't it scares you? I don't know, it's kind of terrifies me. When everything is getting digital and you don't know what is what, and things are just, they seems like they are, it's easier to sit behind a computer to do your nerd stuff and ruin banks or whatever. It's like all those hacks that happen. It's terrifying, petrifying, mortifying. No, I'm not trying to scare you. I don't know, I'm just talking here, I thought I'm gonna try that podcast concept and see where it leads. I don't know why I'm looking at the mic or this thing. Yeah, let me put the glass right here so it makes it looks cool. It makes it looks like, I don't know, like something. It's water. It's not vodka, in case you're wondering. So now the awkward question, or the $1 trillion question for me, is that what the heck I'm gonna talk about in podcasts like this? Oh, I guess it's gonna be day-to-day objects. And who knows? Things may happen, things may not happen. It's all a bet, like a gambling. So, what did I do today? Well, I went to work. I work in a warehouse. It's like a fulfillment center or something like that, You bag stuff, you tag stuff, you send stuff. It's like, yeah, it's not the best paying job in the world, but it, you can make a decent living out of it. And here's the weird thing. I woke up in the middle of the night last night, and I had this weird dream. And in that dream, I was the president of United States. Like really, president of the United States. If that happens, that means that America is more screwed up than I thought. Sometimes you have these weird dreams. You don't know what is going on. You don't know, like, the heck is happening all around you. It's just the dreams are funny. They are funny concept. They are funny. I don't know. It's like you leave your body for a moment and you do something completely different, and you become something else. You become someone else, or you're just you. It depends. But another thing. So here is a funny thing that happened recently. This is like everybody knows about it. So Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion. That's some serious money, and everybody started to lose their minds. Well, it depends on what political spectrum you're standing on, but the other guys. I'm not gonna say the word, but that side. That side was mad, this side was happy. And you who were in the middle, you're like, meh, it doesn't bother me. Why would it? It's funny thing that this whole political thing is dividing people more than you think. I mean, it's like the division started. I don't know where this how divisive it became. Like the past 10 years, this whole thing has eaten up people from inside and outside. You know, you see these people walking around. You think of them as these intelligent people with all this knowledge and all that, and you realize they're just morons. And how did these morons got elected? Why are we keep paying attention to these idiots? I don't know. That's mind-boggling to me. If it happens, it happens, I guess. So I have something so back to Elon Musk. So Elon Musk bought Twitter, and one of the things he said was, I hope that even my worst critics stays on Twitter, which I thought was kind of funny. He has a lot of critics, especially those, the recent years. He has got a lot of critic and a lot of, backlash, whatever you want to call it. But he seems to be like a guy who just doesn't give a f. That's how I view him. I mean, he doesn't really care about what anyone says about him. I think he doesn't even care about what he says about himself. I started to realize I used to do stand-up comedy a couple of years ago. Well, actually, I haven't been on stage for like 10 years now. Yeah, I think last time I was on stage was in 2012. And since then, I haven't done any comedy. So I was thinking about starting that whole thing again, but I don't know. it's kind of a, let's see, because the past couple of days I have been on fire by writing new material and all that, and maybe I should start doing it again. Last time I was on stage, it went so bad. I think at some point I was thinking, is the audience, the people in the audience, are they laughing at my jokes or at me? I couldn't figure it out. So at some point I realized, I was like, maybe I'm not that funny. Maybe I should just, stop doing this. And you know what I did? I just stopped doing it. There is an impression here in Sweden. They say if you're on stage and you're nervous, you just think your audience as they being naked. Just picture them in your head that they are naked, and everything will go well. And I tried that. Let me tell you one thing. It did not make me feel comfortable on the stage. It did not help. In fact, it got me to think about other things, because there were mostly ladies in the audience. So when I started to picture them naked, accident happens. Not from above, not from the upper body, more like down there. Sorry, I can't go in details. That was a bad advice given to me. Yeah, you should think about them naked. It's gonna help you. No, you shut up. It did not make it. It did not help me at all. But what are you talking about, bro? It should help you. Bro, it's gonna help you. You just need to be yourself. Oh, really? That's how it's gonna help me? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Who the heck knows? So I went to a couple of clubs and I did some stand-up here and there, and most of the time it was really fun to do it, but other times was like, this is not so funny at all. I don't know why I'm keep putting myself in this situation. But I think it was more, for me, it was more about controlling the fear of stages and people. And I did not conquer it. That's the messed up part. I did not conquer that. I remember, sometimes people will say things they don't mean, or they will say things that are opposite. So I was at this stand-up concert a couple of years ago, and this guy who was doing stand-up, he was really, he's well known, and he said something that really like screwed my head. He said, well, I love doing stand-up comedy. Stand-up comedy is so fun. And I'm not doing it for money. I'm doing it for fun, because it's fun to travel around the country and the world and do stand-up. And I have trouble with the last things he said. Like, you have your tickets on sales that cost over $45. And I just paid $45 to be at your concert. And now you're telling me that you're not doing it for money. Then who the heck did I just pay to? Does this, I thought, do you realize that they are taking money for people to be into the venue to sit and listen and mingle? Or is he just naive thinking, I'm doing this whole thing for free, and people behind him, they are like, well, he wants to do it for free, but let's just still go ahead and sell the tickets, and we're gonna keep the money and let him do the stand-up comedy for free. I mean, I don't know. Did you know that your guys just took $45 from me? It's a really, I don't know, I would never say that I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for fun, not for money, because then do it for free. If you're not doing it for money, do it for free. I would never say that I'm not doing this for money. Well, I will do it for money, then to have fun. Not gonna lie. I felt dehydrated. That's what happens when you talk and think a lot. It's like your whole brain start to work, and the machinery, the workers. It's like I have 3-4 million people in my head that are working constantly. The biggest employer in the world is my brain, with over 5 million people working in there, with benefits, sick leave, maternity leave, even for the males. Even the males gets maternity leave. That's how complex the brain is. Not everyone's brain, it's just mine. I don't want you to think that you have 5 million workers working inside of your brain with maternity leave, even for the males. Sorry. That happens when I get tired. I just start to mumble things. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I don't know what it is. Shut up. Not you talking up on my throat. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this first episode of many, I hope. And sorry, excuse-moi, as they say in Japanese. This is not how I planned it. Story of my life. Nothing goes as planned. There is always something there. It's like buying this shirt, you're going to a party, you have new clothes, new style, hairstyle and everything. And you're so careful with your clothes because you don't want to get dirt or anything on them, because you want to look good for the party. And you go there and you start to realize that there is a ketchup stain on your shirt, or what is it called? Mayonnaise or something like that. Let's go with ketchup. You have ketchup stain on your shirt and you're like, yeah, how the heck did this happen? Where did this ketchup show up? And then you have maybe the girl of your dream at the party, and she notices you coming in and you're like, oh my God, she's standing right over there. What the heck am I about to do now? And she walks to you and she's starting and realize that you have that ketchup stain on your shirt. And she's like, ew, gross. If he's like that now, I wonder how he will be when we are together. Then you're screwed, dude. You are screwed. SCRAVD. Screwed. Alright? You see, I'm so good at pronouncing and spelling things. I mean, if I was at the high school or whatever school, I would be so good. I would be beating those kids. Not beating, not physically, not like that, But I am good. Yes. We must all believe that, for the sake of humanity. So I was thinking that this podcast, the first couple of episodes, will be about 20 minutes. I'm just gonna, putting my toes in the waters to feel, to see how this thing is gonna work. If it works out well, then I will do more. If it doesn't, then just like anything else I have done in my life, probably will give up. Yeah, giving up is so easy. Oh my God, did you hear that? I just got a text message. People haven't forgotten about me. Bye. Yes. What the hell is happening? Why isn't it turning off? I said 20 minutes, not 21 minutes. Jesus, don't turn me into a liar in front of the whole world.